Welcome back to Barbecue with Greg. Let's put that meat on the grill. Let's get started. Okay, welcome back to another Barbecue with Greg. Today we're cooking up a brisket. Now it's 4:30 in the morning. I'm gonna get this barbecue lit and we'll go step by step. Well, we're starting off with nothing but the light from the oil lantern right now, which is pretty cool. It's a very large brisket. As my YouTube training has taught me, you got to trim off a lot of this fat. And that's what I'm doing now by the light from the lantern. I pre-mixed my dry rub in this bowl, and I'm just going to spread it on here, flip it around, get it all coated. Now that the barbecue is well lit, we start off with the ceramic deflector. Then we put our bottom grate in. Then the upper grate. Then I put a tray of water in there. Okay, it's now about 5:15. We lit our barbecue. We trimmed our brisket. We seasoned it. Got a water tray in here. Let's put the brisket on. Now I'm cooking it fat side up. Got the bottom vent open, 2 sets of holes. I'm gonna close the lid and I'll put the upper vent just under one. We'll check back in about 4 hours maybe, and we'll see where we're at. Okay, it's 9:15 now, and the smell is just amazing out here. Just gonna open it up and check it out. Oh yeah, you can see we're already starting to form a crust on here. Still a lot of liquid on there, some fat rendering down. You can see it pooling here. Okay, it's come along nicely here, but just to protect it a little bit more, I'm just going to spritz it with water to slow that process of the drying on the outside. This will help maintain the outside to stay cool while we continue that cooking process on the inside. So I'm going to put a temperature probe in here just so I can somewhat monitor this, and then kind of put it in the thickest part. See, already we got a internal temperature here of about 140. But let's close this up. Okay, we'll check back here in an hour or two and see where we're at. Okay, it's about 10:30 a.m. now. The smell again is just amazing out here. So I'll come out and check this. I got a dome temp of about 260 here. I got an internal temperature of about 153. So what I want to do is just give it another spritz on the outside. We come in for a closer look here. You can see all that pooling of liquid there on top. All that fat rendering down. Oh, this is coming out nice. Okay, so we'll just give her another spray here. close her down. Okay, we'll come back in about an hour or so and we'll see where we're at. Now 11:30, and I thought I'd come out here and check things out. I got a dome temperature of about 275. My internal temperature is reading 156. Let's just open it up and check it out. Wow, this is just looking amazing here. Again, the smell off of this is unbelievably good. Okay, I'm reading the thicker part of the meat here. I just want to know where I'm at the other end, so I got my other probe here. This ends reading about 160. So I think I'm gonna let this go another hour or so. Give it another spritz. Close it up, see you in an hour or so. Okay, it's now 1:15 p.m. So just looking at the dome temperature here, we're about 240 on there. We got an internal temperature of about 154. Okay, so a nice fat rendering down still. Getting a nice crust on there. I want to do a temperature reading here, see where we're at. 149, 148. Okay, we're actually going down in temperature here. 160. Starting to get some resistance here still. So what I'm going to do is pull this off. I want to wrap it in foil. I already got a nice crust on here, so we'll continue that cook when it's foiled. But while I have that off, I'll lift up these grates, maybe add some more charcoal, see why my temperature is dropping. There, I made these straps out of aluminum foil to be able to lift it up. So I pulled everything off. You could see I still got quite a bit of heat coming off of there. But what I'm going to do is kind of rake these coals around, add a little bit more, and put everything back on. Quite a bit of coals in there. It's probably more of a question of drafting. Like I needed to open those doors, get more draft through. But yeah, we'll put everything back on. Meter back in here. What I'll do, I'll close this up. Okay, now that this is all wrapped in foil, I'm going to open this up, get a little more draft through here. Probably about 1.5. And at the bottom, I'm going to open it up to 3 sets of holes. Maybe in a half hour or so, I'll see where our temperatures are, and then we'll make adjustments from there. Okay, it's now 4 o'clock. We just hit 201 degrees internal temperature. So let's open this up and take a look. So let's unwrap this a little bit. Oh, wow. Okay, you can just see all those juices in there. It's just sitting in there. Okay, now I just want to poke it for tenderness here. Oh yeah, it's really, she's ready to come off here. Just like butter there. Okay. Okay, so now I see it's nice and tender. I'm going to wrap this back up in foil. I'm going to put it in a cooler to cool. and then probably an hour or so, I'll take it out and we'll see what we got. So this is my first time cooking a brisket, so I'm really anxious to open this up, slice into it, and see what we got. If it tastes as good as it smells right now, it's gonna be amazing. Gotta collect those juices out of there. Well, these foil bands sure came in handy. Moving this around. All right, let's slice into this. Somewhere in the middle here. Just cutting through like butter. Look at that. You can see the wiggle on that. Wow. So take a slice out of here. Definitely see that, what you see on YouTube when they do that bend test. Whew, hot. Altogether, I'm about 12 hours into this. About 11-hour cook and an hour to rest. But see if it's well worthwhile here. Wow. That's just amazing. The flavor of that beef just so overrides everything, but you do get that crust. The flavors in that crust come through too, in the sides. Wow. I guess if you're gonna do this, be mindful of what you use for your spices on your crust, because it really comes through in the end. Wow, it's delicious. Well, if you enjoyed today's video, I'd appreciate you smash that like button. And if you want to see more cooks, click subscribe. And I'm going to bring this in for the rest of the family, and we're going to have a good dinner tonight. We'll see you next time on the next Barbecue with Greg.